Hi everyone and welcome back to another Sims 4 video here on my channel. Today I am going to be showing you 10 of my personal favourite mods that I use for realistic gameplay in The Sims 4. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Kitty and I upload new Sims 4 videos every single week. If you enjoy these types of videos, you should definitely hit that subscribe button and be sure to turn your post notifications on so that you never miss another video. That being said, let me show you my 10 must-have mods for realistic gameplay in The Sims 4. Okay, so the first mod that I want to show you is the SN Bills mod by Sim Realist. This mod basically completely changes everything about the bill system in the game, and it really does just make it so much more realistic. So as you can see, I have moved my Sim Wren and her family into a brand new lot here in San Myshuno, and the first thing that happens is this little pop-up here that says you've just moved into a new house. Your services have not been set up yet for this house. Set up your home services is in the SN Bills app. So you can either click on this on the notification, or you can also set up the bills from your phone from here by clicking on the show bills information. And this is what the mod looks like. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and set up our home services. So you can choose between the basic welcome home package, the full welcome home package, the premium package, or you can customize your own services depending on what you want. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go for the premium TV, cell phone, premium internet, and when we go back into the lot, you can see now our lights are turned on, everything's working, we can watch TV, all of that stuff. So yeah, this is a really good mod for bills. Also within this app, you can also see that there is a governmental benefits portal, and within this section you can actually manage like child support if you have a kid with a sim that doesn't live with you, alimony payments, so for example if your sims get a divorce you can arrange payments for that. Well fund for families is also a really great one. So yeah, I highly recommend. You can also pay your bills, and when you go into this, it will, obviously I don't have any bills at the moment, but when you go into this you can actually pay all of your bills separately, which is really good if you're a little bit low on funds. So I will leave a link to this mod in the description down below, and yeah, definitely go and check it out. Okay, so next up we have the SN Bank mod, which is also by Sim Realist, and this is technically part 1 of the mod that I have just shown you. But what this mod does is it allows your sims to open up their own bank accounts where they can transfer money in and out of the household funds, and they can also get direct deposits from their careers. We are going to go ahead and we're going to get Wren's daughter Blair to go ahead and open up her phone and select the Sim National Bank. My sim already has an account set up, but when you first open this is what the mod looks like, and it will say here open main account, and it costs 20 simoleons. Once you've opened an account, you can then select main account, and this is where you deposit, withdraw, and you can even send money, which I thought was really cool. You can select which account you want to send it from, how much you want to send, and you can send this to any sim. You can also then select your career direct deposit. You can turn that on or off. You can also select how much you want to transfer of your career into the household funds. So yeah, this is really useful, especially if you're playing with a multi-sim household. I thought this was a really great mod, and also very realistic. As all of the mods in today's video, I will also list this one in the description down below, so go and check that out too. Okay, so next up we have the First Impressions mod, and this is a pretty small mod that just adds, as you can tell by the name, First Impressions. So we're going to go ahead and get Zayden over here to introduce himself, to Nelly. So let's do a friendly introduction. And as you can see now, there is a sentiment, first impression, interesting sim, and there are a whole load of different ones that your sims can get depending on how they perceive the sim they're talking to. I'm not going to show you all of them. You can test that out and find out for yourself, but there are some pretty good ones in there. I would definitely recommend checking this one out. I will leave a link to this mod in the description box down below. And yeah, let's move on to mod number 4. Okay, so mod number 4 is the Simda Dating app by Little Miss Sam. And this app basically just allows you to use your phone to go out on dates and find new sims to hang out with. So we're going to use Zayden to click on the phone here and select the Simda Dating app. You can choose between a specific date, a blind date, you can choose which gender, you can even choose a one night stand. And there is also the ability in here to enable hookup calls so that your sims will get calls from other NPCs in the game to hang out and go on dates. Once again, this mod will be linked in the description box down below. Highly recommend this. Definitely go and check it out over on Little Miss Sam's website. And yeah, let's move on to mod number 5. So mod number 5 is the Simnation Travel mod by A Deep Indigo. This mod is probably my most used mod in my mods folder, and basically what this mod does is it completely overhauls all of the travel options in the game. The first thing I'm going to show you is that in order to travel anywhere at all, your sims need to either have a driving license or they need to have purchased a subway pass. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on Blair, Ren's daughter, and we're gonna have her purchase a subway pass so that she can travel. And this subway pass comes in 3 options then. You can either buy a 7-day, a 14-day, or a 28-day pass. Included in this mod then is also the option to have your sim go to the Department of Motor Vehicles and take their driving test. This feature is great, especially for teen sims, as you can have your teen sims take lessons from any other sim in the household that also has a driving license. In order to travel to other worlds then, you'll need to apply for a passport on the computer. And when you apply for a passport, you have to attend a passport office appointment. And then when you're traveling and you want to take a vacation, you can go on your phone and you then need to book your rental reservations and your travel reservations separately, which I thought was amazing and overall just extremely realistic. So you do have to renew your passport, which costs simoleons. So yeah, definitely recommend. It will be linked down below. And let's move on to mod number 6. Mod number 6 is the Pregnancy and Relationship Overhaul mod. This mod adds so many different interactions when it comes to pregnancies, relationships, even adoption and that sort of thing in the game, and it is an absolutely huge mod. There is no way that I would be able to show you every single aspect of it in today's video. But the one aspect that I do want to show you is that, as you can see here, it shows that Zane is neutral regarding having children. Your sims can either automatically or choose their pregnancy preferences, and your sims will also have different reactions depending on what the other sim's preference is, which is absolutely amazing. Also, you can confess to cheating and all of that type of thing in the relationship wellness section. So right now I'm gonna have Zane confess to loving another woman. So as you can see, there are so many options here: fertility evaluations, WTDs, birth control, and you can confess to loving another sim, and your sims will have different reactions depending on how they feel. As you can see, Ren is pretty angry. Now, what you can do once you've done that, you can also demand a temporary separation. So, Ren's partner confessed that they're in love with someone else. What should she do? Stay and try to reconquer their love or end the relationship right now? But we're gonna have Ren stay. So yeah guys, as you can see, that is the pregnancy and relationship overhaul mod. There is so much more to this, especially during pregnancy. So go and check that out. Definitely read up about all of the different modules that are included. I will leave a link in the description box down below. And we will move on now to mod number 7. Mod number 7 is another small mod, and that is the Call a Babysitter mod by Little Miss Sam. So what this mod does is it adds an interaction into the phone that instead of calling a nanny, you can now call any sim that you know to babysit your kid. So we're going to go ahead and call our landlord and see if he will babysit for us. Of course I can babysit today, I'll be there in a few minutes. And yeah, this is just another mod that I absolutely love. I think it just does really add so much more realism into the game, especially because in real life you do want your family and friends to babysit for you. You don't always have resources to hire a nanny. So yeah, I'll leave a link to this in the description box down below. Definitely go and check it out, and let's move on to mod number 8. The next mod I want to show you is the Kiddoodle Jobs app listings by It's Kiddoodle. This mod adds jobs for your kids, which again is super realistic, and you can do this by having your child sims head over to their phone and search the Kiddoodle job listings. And as you can see, there is a whole bunch of jobs here that your child sims can do. Babysitters, bake sale, computer fixers, dog walkers, there is so many. So we're gonna have Blair go ahead and apply for the babysitter job and see what happens. So you can see here that this job starts at 5 p.m. on Sunday. So we'll skip to 5 p.m. and there she is doing a Kiddoodle job. Blair is off to her babysitting job. Yeah, this is another great mod. I would definitely recommend this one. Once again, it will be linked in the description box down below. Definitely go and check it out, and let's move on to mod number 9. The next mod that we're going to be talking about today is the Preteen Mod. This mod was originally created by It's Kiddoodle, but it is now being managed by a Deep Indigo. With this mod, it basically adds a life stage between teen and child, and you can actually apply the preteen trait to any child sim in the game to age them up. I am going to show you how that works very quickly. So we will go ahead and we're going to age up our sim Blair. So we're aging Blair up into a teen, and you should see this pop-up that says, welcome Blair Hargrove to being a preteen. For the next couple of years, you're going to be experiencing some changes. Don't worry, Blair, it's completely natural. You'll do just fine. So within this mod, there is also a junior high and a middle school option. And if you have the high school years pack, you can actually go to school with your sim. There's also a really simple hygiene system that just adds in like deodorant and body spray and all that type of thing. I highly recommend this preteen mod. It is very popular and for a very good reason. So once again, I will link this in the description box down below. Definitely go and download this and put it in your game as soon as possible. I promise you will not be disappointed. Last but not least on my 10 must-have mods for realistic gameplay is the Family Therapy and Support Group mod by a Deep Indigo. As you can tell, Deep Indigo is a really great creator for mods of all types of realistic gameplay, so I would highly recommend that you go and check out their Patreon for all of the different mods that they have. I'm sure you will find something that suits your gameplay style. For now, we're focusing on the Family Therapy mod. So as you can see, Ren is feeling pretty sad. Her partner has cheated on her and they want to sort out their family issues. So we're going to go ahead, go to the phone and select Family Therapy and Support Services. So there are all of these options. You can go to the initial consultation alone, with your family members, and there are also different types of support groups depending on what your sim is struggling with. Within the counselling and therapy services, then, you can also choose specific options for your sims to talk about and issues to work on. This mod is really great. Once again, it will be linked in the description box down below. And yeah, that is my top 10 favorite mods for realistic gameplay in The Sims 4. That is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed today's video, drop a heart eye emoji in the comments. I will see you next week. Bye. We watch the sun